Hi guys, it's Sam here from Bargain.hunting.blonde, and today I'm bringing you a 1-year wear and tear review on my Polene Numero Nano. Giant disclaimer, I do not speak French. I know a lot of people recently have mentioned my French pronunciation is off. I have never taken French. I do somewhat speak Mandarin and Spanish. Those are not at all similar to French, so I apologize. I'm going to be calling this Polene. I don't know if it's Polene. It's probably something completely different than any of those, but Polene, if that bothers you, I'm sorry. Maybe this isn't the video for you, because yeah, I'm gonna keep butchering the French. It's just not my language. I have tried to learn some French, though I do not think Duolingo is very helpful for learning any language. But okay, back to the review. So I have had this guy for a little over a year, and it is the Numero Nano, which is the smaller size of the Numero. They actually make 3 sizes. They make the big size Numero, which I do have in the tri-colored caramel color. They make the Numero Mini, which does actually look different than this bag. It does not have a top handle, and it is a non-removable metal chain. Very cute. I just haven't bought it because I don't think it's versatile enough for my life. And then there is this, which is the nano size, so this is the smallest. This one right here is in the camel color, and it is in the smooth leather, so it is the slightly more expensive version. This one does retail for $300. If you get the textured leather, that retails for $260. Currently on Polene's website, there are 17 colors and leather textures, so you will have, you know, some different browns in the textured leather versus the smooth leather. Same with a bunch of their other colors. They've come out with some really pretty spring colors. But in general, you're looking between $260 and $300. This is all calf leather, and it is made in Spain. And the interior lining of this bag, which you guys can see, is a cotton twill lining, and then all of the hardware on this bag is, I'll show you the back so you can see the hardware, is a gold color. I have not looked closely at the hardware on the other colors, so I'm not sure if all the hardware is gold or if that is just something for this color. But I love the gold hardware. Measurement wise, this is 20.5 centimeters. The height is 17 centimeters. The depth is 9 centimeters. And then the strap drop is 120 centimeters, but it is adjustable. So first things first, a lot of people have asked me how is the strap adjustable, and that's because you can take it off and there are little rivets right here. So let me kind of show you guys how you take it off. First, you need to slide up this guy. Then you need to take this little tab. So there's 2 tabs. This little tab, and you need to slide it over the button. See that? So he's over. And then you just pop out this guy. Sorry, it's hard for me to hold up and do it. So I just popped him out of his little hole right there. And then I just slide this out, and this will come out like that very easily. Show you guys how I put it back together. Pop it in, slide it down the first leather piece, and make sure you got to slide it over, which is a little bit difficult, so you have to just like push down, pull over, close it off right there, and then use the other leather piece to make sure the tab doesn't move, which I really appreciate. They have the 2 leather pieces, and that's it. So you can completely take off the strap on this guy, and like I said, you can adjust it so you can use any of those little rivets for where you would want the bag to be, which is really nice. And I know a lot of people didn't realize you could do that. You can do that with the big size as well. It's very convenient and it's very easy. So as you can see, I do have it on the 4th down on both sides. But you could definitely make it shorter, longer. For me, that's the perfect size for like wearing crossbody, which you guys will have seen. I've been carrying this, if you've seen my Instagram, a lot recently because I think it's really cute, and I love the look of like denim and white with this color and black with this color, and I've been wearing a lot of that. So wear and tear on this bag. As you guys can see, the actual leather looks really good. I did notice that these don't look totally equal, and I'm not sure if that's how I stuff it or if that is how the bag has always been. It does not bother me, but something I wanted to point out. Where I do see and think there will be more wear on this bag is, first off, the flap. You can kind of see, it's very hard to see, I can see it more in person. There's some creasing right here because when you open the bag with this snap closure and get into the bag, you are moving this flap right here. Oh, might be able to see the creasing more on the inside. There's a little bit of creasing just because that's how you get in and out of the bag, but that is definitely going to happen. I think the creasing might be slightly less visible if you bought the textured leather instead of the smooth leather. Second place I think you're going to see wear, which I don't yet, but I could see you seeing a lot of wear if you use this bag every day, is the handle, because this is a fully leather handle, and I have a tendency, I noticed, to like to carry it by the top handle, and we have a lot of different things on our hands, and that's a place that a lot of bags wear, which is why people who buy more expensive bags like Hermes and stuff like that will buy a twilly to protect the handle. You could do that here as well. And then I think lastly, where we'll see a lot of wear, and I don't think mine are bad because I'm very careful where I set mine down, but is the little gold feet. They are just going to wear, but I would rather the feet wear than the corners of the bag wear or the bottom of the bag. Because people understand if you were to resell this bag that feet are going to wear, because like that's the whole point of them. But other than that, I really haven't seen a lot of wear on this bag. The leather has held up really well. I'll show you guys the back. The back has held up really well. I have worn this with black. I've worn this with jeans. There is no color transfer on any of the white stitching or on the back. I don't put anything in this pocket, but I could see this stretching out if you did put stuff in this pocket. It's just really small, and anything that would fit in there would be like money or a credit card, and I wouldn't want that on the exterior of my bag. So I just don't put anything on there. Pros of this bag, and there are a lot of pros, so bear with me. Number one, it's a great price point. I think being $300 or under is a great price point. Like I've said in my other videos, if you do buy from Polene and you are in the US, what you pay is a $25 flat shipping fee for the bag, and you don't pay any tax. So like max you would pay for this bag is $325, and sometimes during the holiday seasons they have free shipping, so then $300 or $260 you only pay the cost of the actual bag, which is great. Number two, the quality is amazing. I was carrying this the other day to dinner with family and my husband, and my family always makes fun of me because they don't understand the like luxury bag thing at all, and they'll be like, oh, what bag are you carrying now? Because like I definitely do carry my Birkin and stuff like that, and they were shocked to hear, because they thought this was like an expensive French brand, they were shocked to hear the price point, and you know, rightly so, point out like this is cheaper than a lot of like Coach bags or Dooney & Bourke bags, which is true. So definitely great quality for the price point. Three, this bag has worn, I think, really, really well for being smooth leather for the price point, and just for how I wear it. Like I said, I wear it crossbody a lot, so it hits onto me a lot when I wear it, or I carry a top handle, and I think it is worn really, really well. Four is the removable adjustable strap. I think that is such a nice feature of this bag, and something that, as I mentioned, the mini does not have, but the bigger size, just regular #1 Numero Un does. So I think that the adjustable strap is great. I know a lot of different brands, mainly Louis Vuitton, have a tendency to do their smaller bags without adjustable straps, which works for me, but I'm really tall. I'm 5'10", and I know it does not work for shorter people, and no one wants to spend a ton of money and then have to make changes to the strap, or have to like knot the strap, because that, you know, damages the strap in the end. So I love the adjustable strap on this. And then lastly, I think this bag is very on trend, but it is not horribly trendy. So it's on trend because it is a mini bag, it is small, it's really cute, but it's still a classic looking bag, and it's still very just beautifully classically, like it doesn't have a ton of logos on it. It's just nice leather. So, you know, years from now, if mini bags aren't in, you can still carry this bag and people are just gonna be like, oh, that's a nice leather bag. The only detail you have on here that lets you know it might be like somewhat expensive is the name on the front of the bag. So I think that's a great thing about this bag. Cons, there are two for me. Number one is that it is definitely a mini bag, so I can get my 2 phones in here, my card holder, wallet, a pair of sunglasses, and a mask, but that's like it, and everything is stacked on top of each other. So as you guys will see, the interior is small. Like, it's definitely, you're able to get stuff in and out, but it's not like super wide or spacious. And I know people do like to undo the snaps to pack the bag, but the snaps are right here. But the problem is then you have to do up the snaps normally to get the bag closed, and so you don't actually get that extra space. So I don't normally undo them, and I just load and unload with the space I have. Another last con, and this is kind of being nitpicky, is this top handle is small, because this is a small bag, so it needs to be proportionate. So it is really just a top handle carry. It is very, very barely a wrist carry for me, and I have pretty small wrists. and is definitely not a crook of arm carry. So you're kind of limited to straight top handle carry or crossbody shoulder carry. You can't really carry it either as like a shorter, like underarm shoulder bag, because you do have this top handle. So the top handle is a pro because it's easy to like just pick up your bag, but it's also a con because it doesn't allow the bag to be quite as versatile as you would think it could be. But overall, would I buy this again? Yes, definitely. I would stick with the smooth leather because, as I've said in other videos, I'm not the biggest textured leather fan, though I will say their textured leather is much more like a Celine textured leather than a Prada Saffiano leather, because I like hate Saffiano leather, which I've learned the hard way after having bought like many Saffiano bags because everyone told me how durable it was. And spoiler alert, it is not durable. Those corners wear like crazy. But I would definitely buy this bag again. I would consider getting different colors. I love it. I think it's really cute. I think for a lot of people this is probably a better size than the Numero Un, because the Numero Un is much bigger, but it's not necessarily big enough to be a work bag. And I think it's a great bag. I would highly recommend. I have gifted actually the bigger size to my best friend for her birthday because they come packaged so nicely. So, you know, just definitely something to consider. And it's just really pretty bag. I like how the light is like shining off the leather, which I have not like conditioned this leather or anything. It just looks like that. But if you want to see more handbag reviews, handbag reveals, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. If you want to see how I style my bags like this little guy, please make sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, my blog, all of which are linked down below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys!